As I drew my characters from Apple Black on a beach, I thought, anime characters always be at the beach. But why though? Why? If you're an anime manga fan, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The beach episode, also known as the swimsuit episodes. They plague almost all anime. Now, depending on who you are, it's not a plague at all. You nasty. Are the conceptualizers of the beach episodes, are the lovers of the beach episodes all repressed in search of release? Japan does have a bunch of islands, so is this like a familiar tradition even in real life? During research and visiting many websites, they all ponder the same thing, but then they get sidetracked and start settling on talking about the top 10 anime beach episodes. Notice how Gintama always makes the list. Easily the funniest anime I've ever watched, hands down. But as I tried to do a bit more research for this video, I also noticed there have been a buck ton of anime beach episodes. Even beyond shonen series like your Bleach, Naruto, One Piece, Fairy Tail, Blue Exorcist, Black Clover, Gintama, you name it, and even beyond all kinds of demographics and genres, no genre is safe from the crutches of the beach episode. To understand why anime characters love the beach, let us know what the beach episodes actually are. Usually during summertime with characters in casual beachwear or swimsuits. Significant chunks of the episode, if not the whole thing, are at the beach. Duh. Or at least some kind of ocean-like whatever. Sometimes it's filler or an OVA, sometimes it's a one-off or a throwaway episode, but not always. Sometimes the show can creatively have the episode be canon, but most times it's either not or somewhat skippable, unless you're a fiend that can't skip it. In fact, you've been waiting for this episode for a long time. Nasty. Beach episodes often get announcements to attract your nasty kind. I'm sorry, do I watch them? Pass. So why? From what I've seen and can imagine, it may be a combination of things. A necessary break or breather from the current events or pressing matters of the series that may even be reflective of any summer holidays that may be occurring in the real world. Kind of like Halloween episodes happening during Halloween, Christmas episodes happening during Christmas. And that's more of a universal thing, it's not necessarily an anime thing. So maybe the beach episodes are what, spring break? I don't know. But the cool thing is that viewers get a chance to engage with their favorite characters in fun and familiar settings. The creators get to explore new relationships, bonding moments, fun, potentially one-off ideas, and so on. We see our favorite characters in new spaces, new looks, usually humorous, slice-of-lifey, relatable scenarios. You can even have a beach episode feel like a calm before the storm type thing, and maybe the next episode is wild. All of this is to potentially make the characters more grounded, relatable, likable, and so much more. Or it's just tradition. The tradition of celebrating oranges or watermelons. Very tropical fruits. For the beach, of course. Denji was a manga fan. It all makes sense now. Or another reason could just be money. Business loves money. Fan service means big bobbies. You know what I'm saying? And usually that means the big bucks. I imagine it brings in more bread because of the rise in viewers. I wonder why. And what kind of rise are we talking about here? Beach episodes are also easier and safer than tasteless panty shots. Viewers will be much more comfortable consuming that. Watching anime is weird enough. I don't need to explain to my buddy who I'm trying to put on anime what he just saw every time some weird thing flashes across the screen. Unless he or she themselves are a variant of a Mineta or something. And if he was, most likely he'd probably be an anime fan already. But these beach episodes are supposed to have some more class, some more taste, you know? The characters are clothed, not as weird as we know anime can be. Nudity, lingerie, we don't really do that here. Bikini, even if it's more revealing, now we're talking. We've reached a point in time where beach episodes are pretty much anime tradition at this point, regardless of what the original reason is. All the kids are doing it. They're a weird one for not indulging. So here I am with my beach illustration playing in the sand for Apple Black, using it as the chapter 27th cover. Even have it as a double spread, almost like a Sports Illustrated type thing. But obviously I'm not going too crazy. I myself, your boy, has class and taste, you know what I'm saying? And obviously this will be found in the 4th volume of Apple Black, which you should not miss for your own sake. Easily my best stuff to date. Art, story, dialogue, pacing, plot twists, cliffhanger, everything, you name it. But now that I'm doing it, am I just doing this just cause? Am I just doing this because I feel it's tradition? Especially making it a chapter cover. What is the point of this, sir? I usually like to be able to justify the decisions that I make when creating content in general. Especially something like this. Why this chapter? What's going on? What would an Apple Black anime Bleach episode look like? As a nod to the tradition, but as also something that would fit the world that I've created. Without spoiling much, a lot of it is just going to be symbolism. You see, my character will experience something in my series called Nirvana. A realm where the sorcerer who owns the Nirvana, this dimension, this personal mind-bending heaven, haven, whatever, is godlike within it. Not every character can do it, only the top tier characters within the series, strength-wise, power-wise, can do it. I'm talking very few. And while there's more to it, it will also have characteristics similar to, say, Naruto's inner world with the caged 9 tails, or Ichigo's sideways buildings with rain that eventually does flood the place like an ocean. But for Sano, it's gonna be this creepy DMC Devil May Cry inspired sky looking beach. 3 elaborate windows in the cloud. Why? Why 3? Why a beach? What's with the weird colors? What is this giant lady? All I hope you guys get to experience through the books. But why a beach? See, beaches in literature represent the unknown, the mysterious, uncharted territory of the ocean. The same way there's a lot of unknown about the ocean, there's a lot unknown about life, death, the afterlife, and everything in between. The ocean's relenting apathy towards human life. The waves don't care what they hit. They can carry you or wash you away. Beach is synonymous with new life, new beginnings, like baptism, cleansing of sin to start, a new way of life maybe, to start fresh. The pouring of ashes at the end of one's life at the beach, the mourning of life. There's so much life, death, and everything in between associated with the beach. And also, without spoiling further, I also wanted the beach for other narrative reasons. Ebo Landing is another dark connection, but I'll let y'all research that. It's really dark, but it's also tied to death, freedom, chains, hence the chains connected to Erotus here. Erotus, for those who don't know, is in many ways a personification of Sano's godlike arm. And in this Nirvana, they're like his spiritual, supernatural AI guide. Think Sorcery Siri, with the white birds soaring the Nirvana's dark skies, symbolizing freedom, purity, and so much more. Freedom as it relates to forgiveness. All of these themes, principles, and morals are what helps guide me as I put the whole series together, writing it and illustrating. See On the Beach by Neville Shute. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. See Death Stranding, where you're at the beach every time you kick the can. Spoilers for The Whale, where once he's kicked the can and remembers happy moments, the next scene is him at the beach. Beau's Afraid is another movie that touches on death and definitely the beach, as you can see. Weird movie, you've been warned. Using history and symbolism for my work, including my own beach episode, if you will, is always fun and feels rich. I always recommend sometimes it answers questions for you and solves narrative issues you may have, even making decisions for you, or at least shoving you in the right direction. Like using these morals, themes, and principles, same ones you want people to take from your story, are used to guide the story itself, ensuring that those same principles, morals, and whatever are the messages taken away after consumption. So go learn what these things like beaches, eyes, mirrors, reflections, skies, birds, X's, and so on, what they represent in film, literature, and so on. You'll be amazed, and you'll be better for it. Imagining a potential anime beach episode, if this were to be explored further, Sano could subconsciously be imagining this whole episode reshaping his dark beach to a light summertime, giving us our episode with him and his buddies, his friends. Did this happen? Did he imagine the whole thing? Why? I think all those pieces make it a fun ride. Why is this the chapter cover? I'll leave that to when you guys actually read Volume 4 of Apple Black. Based on the illustration, let me know what you guys think this fun beach episode would be, what fun memorable things would happen, and then also the first to name all the characters in this illustration. And it's gonna be a little tough because there's some subtle Easter eggy things going on. You get a free signed copy of Apple Black Volume 1. And then also if you name all the media referenced in this video, you'll get Apple Black Volume 2. First come, first serve. Shooting for 1 million subscribers in this beat. Don't forget all the fun engagement stuff that helped the channel out a great deal. Liking, subscribing, turning on notifications. Check out more videos. There's more to come. But it's White Manga, and I'm Audi 9000.